We've got baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Chicago White Sox and the New York Yankees. So the Bronx Bombers have won 14 straight games so far. We'll see if they can extend that to 15 next. Corey Kluber will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a liner, but this is foul for the first strike.
First pitch, 7:07.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Kluber has logged upwards of 1,400 innings pitched so far in his career, and in that time he's allowed just barely over a base runner per inning, which of course is very good. Kluber's ready. Here's the 0-2. Oh, and a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game. So now here is Nick Madrigal, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now the first pitch. Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third.
Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
First pitch of the AB now. Jose Abreu is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And he takes strike 2.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Down in order go the White Sox. Nothing in the White Sox half of the first. The Yankees with their first set of swings. Coming up next on MLB Network. Dylan Cease gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
So now into the box is DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B, we've got a team here that's been playing some pretty good baseball. They're not quite in first place yet, Dero, but they're playing good, and they'd like to stay competitive through the month of May.
Yeah, they've played okay. Let's be honest. They've hit okay. They've pitched okay. They're capable of much better than this, but it's early. We find ourselves just in the early phases of May. Ride it out and find a way to get hot.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
Here now the 2-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Anderson scoops it up, and there's one away.
Batting second.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Here comes the 1-2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there.
Batting
Not a
third.
whole lot to say about
The
that
center
pitch that
field.
hasn't been said a million
Aaron
times already. That's just
Hicks.
a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He'll enter play here at 293. 17 home runs and 42 runs batted in. The 1-0. Two out, nobody on. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Here's another 2-2. Giancarlo Stanton would be next. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. And stepping in, Eloy Jimenez, as we take a look at the splits between April and May.
Eloy Jimenez.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
Ready on 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. A barehanded play by LeMahieu. It's there, and he's out. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard.
Batting fifth, the third base.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. In time to first, and there are two away.
Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 12, Adam Eaton.
Two down, no one on base. And the next to bat, the speedy Adam Eaton. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Cease is at least partially known for his big power slider. A lot of break on that pitch, but what makes it unique is how hard he's able to throw it. The 1-0 home.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
3-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Next up will be Gleyber Torres. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. First pitch of the AB now. Hit in the air down the right field line. The windup and the 0-1. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Gio Urshela. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the stretch. Urshela is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit, but he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove. Hit back up the middle. Anderson picks it up to second for 1. Throw back to Abreu. They get them both, and the side is retired. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark, as are we. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. The next batter will be Luis Robert. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off to third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Kluber's ready. Here it comes. In there, 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hicks going back at the track. The wall. Gone to lead off the inning. Solo shot to right center. 3rd home run for him on the year. As the White Sox are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
At the plate now, Eloy Garcia. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Judge arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Batting 9, the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
So now to the plate, Jonathan Lucroy. The pitch. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. One out, nobody on. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up next it'll be Tim Anderson. Here it comes. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is under it, and that retires the side. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. We played 2.5. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Bottom of the third now, and next the dangerous power threat, Mike Ford.
The first baseman, Mike Ford.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. It's down for extra bases, and the Yankees have their first hit of the game. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself into scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Comes into this one at 271. 3 homers and 8 runs batted in. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back. But I think he might throw it here.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a
the
call on
catcher,
a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
First pitch on its way, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Ford leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away. That's a big at-bat from the bottom of the order.
Yeah, Matty, right there. Worked himself into a nice situation. Got on base right there. Now first and third. Rolls the lineup over. Top of the order is licking its chops.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. And they're runners at the corners now. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. The 1-1. Ground ball to second. This could be two. Right to him. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. One pitch, 2 outs. A pitcher's best friend in the inning. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. The batter will be Nick Madrigal. Flew out in his only at-bat so far.
The second baseman, Nick Madrigal.
Kluber gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Judge is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. So here's Jose Abreu. Now the first pitch. Pitch is popped up. And this is taken in for the second out.
Up next for the White Sox, the left fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
So there are 2 gone now in the White Sox 4th. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. White Sox down on just 4 pitches, but they're on top 1-0. Now into the box, Aaron Judge comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The right fielder, Aaron Judge.
First pitch on the way. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Swinging on 3-0. Now 3 balls and a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Drilled on the ground is short. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Next to stand in is Aaron Hicks. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And he begins the at-bat with a knuckle curve looked at for strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Jimenez is in pursuit. He's through first and hustling for second. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 pitch.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Hicks, the runner at second with 1 away. Three and 0 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Labor.
And that'll bring up Labor Torres, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Now the first pitch. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Oh, what a stop! The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. They make it look easy, don't they? Around the horn for the double play to end the inning. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as minor leaguer, Yoan Moncada. Here's the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 12, Adam Eaton.
Adam Eaton digging in next. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him. Sent out to straightaway center field. Hicks on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Luis Roberts.
The batter will be Luis Robert, and he blasted a homer in his first at-bat.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
He's had great command of his pitches all day. I don't mind him trying to go down right there and try and get a swing and a miss, but a nice job by the hitter to lay off that one in the dirt.
Here comes the 1-2. And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Yankees, the third baseman, number 29.
First pitch on the way. Gio Urshela is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. The 1-0. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Hard hit towards center. Robert is right there, 1 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, Mike Ford.
Next for New York, Mike Ford. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. 2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
The 2-1 home.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Next up, Brett Gardner looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
2-0 now.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. Lined into right, a base hit. They'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here.
The
Batter
pitcher.
versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
Kyle Higashioka stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Ford at second, Gardner at first, 1 gone. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all four corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Ready with the 1-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-1 home. First and second now, one man out. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are two away now.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make.
Now
check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. DJ LeMahieu is in for the third time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Line toward right center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge as he'll ground the first pitch foul off to the right side. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Two and two.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
The 2-2 pitch. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Payoff pitch on its way. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 5 innings complete. The Yankees lead it 2-1. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Kluber's ready. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. In there, 1-1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
into the corner and slicing foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
One out for Chicago here in the 6th, and that brings in Jonathan Lucroy. Now here's the first offering. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting,
not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tim Anderson. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. They'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like...
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Foster will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Matt Foster.
Bottom of the 6th inning now. And that'll bring in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks.
The center fielders, Aaron Hicks.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. A bouncer up the middle. Anderson brings it in, and there's 1 down now.
Now batting, the left fielder, Giancarlo.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
0-1, here it comes. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Two balls and a strike. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, D-Row. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan. Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
To the plate now, Gleyber Torres, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He was a double play victim last time around. The 1-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
The 2-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Hit hard on the ground is short. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. Hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, oh, I got a nice little hitting streak.
And that's in there, base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Well, this looked like it could have been a quick inning, get the first out, and then boom, 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 3 singles. All of a sudden, they're loaded with 1 out.
Yeah, this is execution at its best right here. 1 out. He's still got double play in order. If he can make a pitch, he can get out of it. If he doesn't, crooked number goes up.
Mike Ford is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Stanton at third. Torres over at second. Urshela is over at first with 1 away. 2-0 now.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Swing and a shot toward right center. Eaton is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. On to first, a double play. Yanks strand a pair as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Nick Madrigal.
Down by 1. I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that 1 run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Hard hit ball to second, and a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
So now to the plate, Eloy Jimenez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
Here's the pitch on 2-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count, you send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Nothing doing here for the White Sox. Our score remains 2-1. Jimmy Cordero will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the seventh.
For Chicago, number 50.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the seventh.
The designated hitter, Brett Gardner.
He's set. Here it comes. He swings and grounds it to short. Anderson scoops it up. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Now batting, the catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
One gone here in the Yankee seventh. And up to bat next, it'll be the catcher, Kyle Higashioka. First pitch on its way. Here comes the 0-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. We're in the seventh inning now. The pitchers duel. 2-1 our score. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. And there are two away now.
Now batting, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Next to hit is DJ LeMahieu, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat. First offering.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They lead it 2-1. So here's Yoan Moncada. Flew out last time
Leading
up.
off for the White Sox, the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Kluber steps into his windup. First pitch on its way.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
A ball and a strike now. Very weakly on the ground. Swinging a soft liner. Throw will not be in time. So good hustle there as now the possible tying run is aboard to lead things off here.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Lead-off guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
Hey, you know what, Dero, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out of the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
The 1-0. Hot shot down the line, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Stanton coming on. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the two starting pitchers in the game. And the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. So next to bat will be Luis Robert. He homered back in the third inning in this one. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Darren O'Day gets the call as he'll pitch with one gone in the top of the eighth.
Number 56, Darren O'Day.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
Hey, these mechanics ain't out of the textbook The Art of Pitching, but he seems to be effective with what he's doing.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Here comes the 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
At the plate, Eloy Garcia, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Grounded softly to the right. He's got it. Now he'll fake a throw to second and look to first instead. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A man left for the White Sox. They still trail it here 2-1. Stepping in is Aaron Judge, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Aaron Judge.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line toward right center. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the eighth.
The batter, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
In now, Aaron Hicks, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Judge gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
The 2-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Runner goes for second. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And gone up into the second deck. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. Number 18 for him on the campaign as the Yankees have taken a 4-1 lead.
And the home crowd has really come to life here in the bottom of the 8th. They know as well as anybody that a 3-run lead this late in the game is awfully tough to overcome, especially on the road. 3 outs, and this one is theirs.
Garrett Crochet is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Now batting, left fielder.
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. No outs, nobody on. And that misses. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath. Pump him up a little bit. Let him know that he's got it under control.
Digging in next, Gleyber Torres singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
The batter, number 29.
Up next, Gio Urshela. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
That's inside. 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
So a big spot here. Bases loaded, nobody out. And here is the outfielder, Mike Ford. First offering on its way. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
A ball and a strike. Bases loaded here, nobody out. High and deep to right. Eaton going back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Third home run for him on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
And that is why you just can't put yourself in a bases-loaded situation. You've got nowhere to put the hitter, and he knows it. So he sets up, waiting to pounce, and that's exactly what he does. Jumping all over this thing for a grand slam.
Cody Hoyer enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Gardner.
Stepping in now, Brett Gardner, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He bounced out last time up. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Now the 2-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
3-1 now to Brett Gardner.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyholed in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
Hit hard up the middle. But that finds its way through for a base hit. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dior, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
To the plate now, Kyle Higashioka. 0-1 the count. Gardner on at first, nobody out. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a ball lifted into straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase, and a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
Boy, D-Row, when you're starting to swing it like this team, it doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 1-0 count. Here it is. Grounded to the right, and that is into right field, a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Up next,
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Here's the 0-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Two pitch is fouled away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Chopped to third, tough to get to. One there, back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
A base is loaded.
Now
Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. One run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
At the plate now, Aaron Hicks, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Now the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. 7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Full count, here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. The next 3-2. Driven nicely into the gap. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Now
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Aaron Bummer comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A long two-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Number 13 for him on the year as they just continue to pour it on here.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
Now batting, shortstop.
At the plate, Gleyber Torres, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here it comes, 1-0. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. Eaton is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But not before an even 10 men come around to score here as they break this game wide open. 9th inning coming up. The Yankees lead this one 12-1. Jonathan Loaizaga comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. No hits
Leading
to this point.
The catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Good curveball there. Clipped the outside black for a called strike.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
This is on the ground over to first. Throw on to first, and the White Sox are down to their final out now.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Nick Madrigal.
So here is Nick Madrigal. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set, and the pitch.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Liner towards second. Throw on to first, and the Yankees will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
12-1 at the end of this one. New York used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Corey Kluber earns win number 7 on the season. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.